YouTube family. So today is my birthday. My name is Natasha, aka Black Kitten 0069. I am 47 years old. I have nothing planned for today or this weekend. I've been pretty much spending time with my son, not really going out. I haven't really gone out since Halloween. So I've been trying to make this video for a while now, and I want to address how this this channel started, and also address, like, my growth so far. So the last video I was a little tipsy, y'all. I ain't even fucking got a lot of you. I do drink quite often. I am sober this week. So I my thoughts may not be as coherent or focused as they are. So let's address this channel started with me having a mental breakthrough, and that me being hospitalized. So we're definitely going to talk about mental health and wellness in this video, which is a good time to do it, I guess. So I do have multiple personality disorders, exactly, aka dissociated disorders. Self-diagnosed. I have gone to therapy for a lot of years, and they have never diagnosed me as that. And it's more like, if that's how you, when I talk to them about it, they like more like, if that's how you feel, then we need to get you drugs, or we'll take your diagnosis that we believe you, and stuff, and we'll get you some drugs then. And I am very natural when it comes to anything dealing with my health. I don't believe in Western medicine. My official diagnosis is anxiety disorder, which is what you saw when I had a breakthrough and had to be hospitalized. I have taken that video down because a part of growth is realizing that certain things wasn't worth it in the end. The end result didn't meet the means. I guess that's the word for it. So what ended up happening in the end with that particular person, it wasn't worth me going to the hospital or jeopardizing my me not being free, or being in a psych ward, or me losing my kids. That person wasn't worth it. And that's the messed up thing, is that I'm very in my dissociated disorder, or multiple personalities. And just basic home training, or growing up the way I grew up, I'm very isolated with people. I don't really allow people into my spirit, and even when I try, which I'm working on it, even when I try, people have a tendency to disappoint me. And so therefore, when I love, and I did have a video about being a love addict, and with love addict with anorexia, emotional anorexia. When I love, it's all codependent. It's like I rely on that person so much for my happiness that I will sacrifice me to make them happy. And the funny thing about being codependent is that if you read literature and etc. of codependency, it fits the module of regular romance, of the stereotypical time. So I've been trying to fight this for 8 years now, of just being emotionally attached to a person, but without the whole depending on them for me, if that makes sense. And it's hard. It's very hard to do because even, everyone that you see, they have that mechanism of, who's in a relationship, they have that mechanism of depending on that other person for their happiness. And I don't want to, say media is the issue, because we all have the choice to follow that. But if you look at all love stories and you listen to love music, you will hear that codependency of that other person in the lyrics and the storyline. Like, I grew up during the times where, people would like a 2000 song, I Can't Breathe Without Air. How am I supposed to breathe? That's a mechanism that you have. Tony Braxton, and that was Jordan Sparks. How I'm supposed to breathe with no air? Air is all around you. H2O is all around you. Tony Braxton, I'll never breathe again. So, chick, you actually going to stop breathing and living because this person is no longer with you. I understand. What is it? Boys to Men. I'm down on bended knee. So you're gonna just stay there on the ground. You're not gonna go to work, and etc. until this lady comes back to you. I understand these are metaphors. Yes, I understand these are metaphors. But the metaphors doesn't make sense. And in reality, people take those things to heart, like, oh, this is love. Like, this is love. If I apologize to somebody on my knees, then that they're going to forgive me. Or if I dedicate my whole self to that person, they're going to love me. And that's not the reality, of things. And another aspect is, I love my kids, but I cannot be, I see, when I used to take my son to school, I see, a lot of parents interact with their kids and, hug on them and stuff like that, because of my emotional anorexia and, me being a survivor of sexual abuse. I don't have that capacity to be, emotionally involved with my kids like that. I love them, every now and again I'll give them a hug, but I have to be the one to give them the hug. I can't have them hugging on me on a regular basis. And the capacity of interacting with people, I'm trying to. I grew up a certain way, and the certain way I grew up, I really didn't interact with people in my life. I had friends, but all my friends were a part of a limit. It was more like my best friend. I made her do something in order for us to, I made her kiss my toe in order for us to be official friends. So I don't have the real capacity to have friends or know how to make them. And there's no Friendship for Dummies books out there. I interact with everyone. I keep everyone in a social associate distance, but I don't know how to interact with people. I can walk up to a person, and it's mostly because of my job of being in customer service forever. I can walk up to people and, build rapport with them. They're my best friends. I gotta watch the time because I gotta work. They're my best friends, and the next day I don't acknowledge them. I don't even remember their name, and it's kind of sad, but I don't know how to do that. I don't have the capacity to do that, but I try. And when I try, I put my Like, when you check the weather, you put your finger out there, or you put your head out there, or you put your foot out there to see what the weather is like. That's a black thing. That door always gets slammed on my foot, toe, or finger. So then I am back to square one, where I don't trust people enough. As far as my multiple personality disorder, I am finding out that it does switch a lot more than what I would probably like. I knew that there was two, Natasha and my government name, but now I'm realizing that there's three, because apparently, as I grow, they grow too. So that is pretty much it. I have failed my resolution. Every year I take a principle from Kwanzaa and apply it to my life, and this year I have failed Kujichagulia, which is naming myself, determining for myself, basically was taking responsibility for things that happened in my life, and I failed this year. A lot of things happened this year, and I broke the fuck down. And I felt victimized, when in reality I had a choice. In every situation I had a choice. In the last video I posted, I was drunk, or a little tipsy. I do drink a lot, but again, I'm sober this week. I don't know if I said that in the beginning of this video. But anyway, that is my spiel of mental health for me. I still encourage people to break the cycle of codependent love and being dependent, and, just love maturely as an adult, as a person, as a spirit, as a soul, as an individual. So remember to love yourself, forgive yourself, be kind to yourself, be true to yourself, forgive others, and always make the most of your day. What is your day one?